Welcome to the Teen Nation Talk Show. I'm your host, Saniya, and today we have a very special guest. I am so happy to have her. She's so cute, and she's only 7 years old. Could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Hi, my name's Anastasia. I'm 7 years old and from Houston, Texas.
Okay. Anastasia, so what are some of the things that you're involved in?
I love singing, and I love doing circus arts, and I love to perform on pageant stage.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the circus art. That's something that I've actually never heard of before, so tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you can see circus arts in the Circus Soleil show, where they go on these trapeze and they swing everywhere, and sometimes they go on silks, and they do little tricks.
So what is your favorite thing to do in the circus art?
My favorite thing to do is trapeze because I really like how hard it is and it's really fun.
So how did you learn how to do that?
My teacher, Coach Kaya, told me everything. She told me how to swing, she told me how to jump, she told me how to do everything.
So what are some things that you had to learn to get comfortable doing all of that? Because I would be scared. Were you scared at all?
Not really, because I have a bendy back and I know my back is very bendy.
So what are some things that you had to learn before you could do it all the way?
I had to learn how to push myself up into the bar to where I can stand and then swing.
And I know that takes a lot of core strength. Are sometimes you sore afterwards? No? Oh, okay, so you're a professional. So let's talk a little bit about pageantry. When did you compete in your very first pageant?
It was probably about 2022 where I competed in NAM. And it was fun, but I was sick at the time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And that was my very first pageant, but I did not win.
That's okay.
Second one I did, I also didn't win, but I won Little Miss Heart, Texas, which was third place.
Okay.
And then I went to internationals for IJM, and I was in the top 12 in the world.
Wow, congratulations.
And then I did Regency, and I won.
Well, congrats on all of that. I've actually competed in a pageant before myself, and I always stress that you gain so much from pageantry, even when you don't win. It's such a process. It's the same length of a process for everyone, and I feel like there's just so many things to learn and so many things to take away from competing in a pageant. So what are some of the things that you were able to learn? Because you competed 3 times, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so what are some of the things that you were able to take away from that experience? Or what was your favorite parts as well?
My favorite part was whenever I did talent, whenever I got to sing. And I really liked runway.
Okay. So what did you sing?
I sang I Will Survive at NAM, and at IJM there's no talent competitions.
So I heard that you like to sing. Tell us a little bit about that.
I love to sing, and one day I hope I win a Grammy. Just hope.
For singing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And what about acting?
I really like acting too. I like to do shows and all that stuff, and I want to be in a TV show on the scene one day.
That's great. So what are you doing? Because you are competing again, right? You said in July?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that you're competing again in July. So what are some of the things that you're doing to prepare for that competition?
I am practicing, and I'm doing a duet with my dad.
Oh.
So I'm going to be practicing on that, and I'm practicing to get ready for all my dresses because I have to wear it. So I have to walk in them, and my mom has to order the dresses, which hopefully it comes soon.
Hopefully,
yeah.
Hopefully. So what are some tips that you have for any young girls competing in pageants as well?
That you have to be very confident. You can't be sad if you think you're not gonna win, and if you don't win, it doesn't really matter.
So how do you balance pageantry, singing, acting, and any other things that you're involved in?
Well, I worked really hard, and my parents thought I would be great at pageants. So I took all the things that I know from just doing individual things into that pageant, which made me really, really like excited to do more.
So walk us through the steps it took when competing for a pageant. So I guess you could pick whichever one you wanted to, and tell us how that went for you. What were the divisions you competed under, or the outfits that you were able to wear? Like, just get the audience involved in the journey with you.
In Man, I competed in Princess category, and I jam. And in Regency, I was a low miss.
Okay.
So it kind of took a lot to prepare, and I was really scared the first time I did because I was like nervous and I was sick and I was throwing up and I had to go to the bathroom 200 times, and it was just too much.
So what were some of the, I guess, categories that you got to compete in for your division?
Yeah.
So what were some of the categories? Like, did you do evening wear or sport? Like, what were some of those?
I did evening wear. I did runway. I did fun fashion. I did everyday wear.
Okay.
And talent. And that's basically all.
Well, I love fun fashion. I feel like that's my favorite category, especially to watch on TV. Oh, I know that you're only 7, but where do you see yourself in the future?
On a Grammy stage, getting that Grammy, and people clapping and all that stuff.
So do you want to continue competing in pageants? Do you want to continue acting, singing, or are there any more hats you want to add?
I want to keep doing all of that, and I really want to start learning piano.
Oh, that's fun. So you're very well-rounded. So what life lessons do you think that you were able to learn by being in the industry so young?
I really liked that I can express myself on a stage, and people were clapping no matter what, and kids were being happy and playing, and there's dresses and things, and I really liked it.
So who has been your biggest inspiration?
Gloria Gaynor. One day I got to meet her at a concert, one of her concerts, Christmas concert, and it was really fun. I got to meet my favorite singer, artist, and it was really fun.
So who are your biggest supporters?
My biggest supporter is my mom and my dad, my bunny. He jumps all the time when he saw me come home. And then my cousin, my aunt, Jaytel, his wife Netta, Kiva, which is my dad's best friend.
Well, that's fun. Sometimes I feel like I have a bunny when I come home. I have a little dog, and he jumps up and down just like a bunny. I'm like, do I have a bunny or do I have a dog? I might as well get a bunny at this point. So what are some things that they help you with, your supporters?
They help me with practicing on my walks. They help me with getting dressed. They help me with doing my hair.
Sorry. Okay. What advice would you like to give to someone?
That it's okay if you don't win, and it's really fun doing pageants, and you can just be happy and don't worry.
Yes.
That's all you have to do.
So we're going to do some bonus questions. So we're just going to be able to get to further know you, okay? So I'm going to ask you like random questions quickly, and you just tell me what your answer is, okay? So it's going to be all about you, though. So what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is my mom's homemade spaghetti pasta.
Oh, that sounds good. What about dessert?
Mango ice cream.
Okay, you like to eat. Okay, let's see. Favorite candy?
Jolly Ranchers.
If you couldn't tell, I'm hungry. Favorite show?
My favorite show is Nailed It.
Okay, we can hang, okay? Let's see. Favorite store?
My favorite store is Target because I get to shop around and do all that stuff. And it's a nice place. It's close to my house.
Favorite brand?
I don't know any brands, but randomly, I don't know.
Let's do favorite color.
Blue.
Blue? Let's say your dream play date.
Me and my friends finally have a sleepover.
Okay.
And I can't sleep by myself, so.
Any other plans for that sleepover?
Have popcorn, watch a movie, have tents, have a party, and not invite any boys. That's all.
I think that's a good one. Okay, so thank you so much for being on our show. Just share with our audience where we can find out a little bit more about you, so your social media and things like that.
You can find me on Instagram, Anastasia-Patoka-Schmidt.
And anything else you want to share to our audience? No. Okay. Thank you so much for being on the show with us. I really enjoyed talking to you. It's just like a breath of fresh air, and I know you're on to do great things. So thank you so much.
Thank you.